I'm going to look at this remote control today. My wife just pointed out to me that it's not working very well, and I just noticed this. That's not a good sign. So obviously we have it taped shut normally. That's because one of the children used to fiddle and break these things. I think I had to repair this one once. But yeah, that's yeah. Let's clean this up. Hopefully it's nothing. Very much a case of yuck. Look at the state of that. The other side's alright. Yeah, I think I might pull it apart. We'll give it a good clean up. I think this one clips together. I don't think it's got any screws. No. There's no screws. It just clips together. That's going to be fun as well. Okay. Spudger. Let's go for this one. And we'll see if we can get it in there somewhere. Yeah, it's starting to go there. So let's get another spudger. It's probably too thin for this. Yeah, it is. Let's get another spudger. Alright, so what I think I might do is get it started with this one. If I can get it started now. There we go. There we go. Right, and get it opening up and then shove that one in. There we go. Right. I don't think I've ever opened this up actually. Maybe once. I think I might have opened it up once. But see how we go with this. I'm going to pop it open. It's looking pretty promising so far. I think I might not need that one now. Just get some falling out. Oh, popped it back together. There you go. I think we're just about there. Right, there's the inside. I think I'll pull the rubber out, give this a clean, it's bound to be gunk as well. Yeah, that's pretty dirty. Right, let's get this board out of here. Well, it's actually looking alright. It's actually looking okay. So it's a case of giving it a clean. I don't know, is this going to make a video or not? I don't know, is this even going to make a video? I'll just give it a clean. Anyway, let's say you get one of your Samsung remote controls apart. I'm going to go and give this a clean up. And I shall just basically give it a wash, get all this corrosion off here. I think we got lucky with this one. Could have been worse. So I've cleaned up all the bits, and there's the battery cover. You can see that I've glued that back on at some point, because that's why I had the tape on it. Because a child was flicking it, it broke off, broke the battery cover, and then tried to hide it, of course. This is obviously some time ago. Children are all grown up now. Yes, one particular child liked to fiddle with things and break stuff. Yeah, anyway. These are all wet still. I've washed them all. I'm going to put them in the sink and give them a wash. Get a bit of a scrub, a little brush. So these will be nice and clean. It's got to dry them all off now. Same thing here with the bit here as well, the actual membrane. This was quite grubby. Remote controls always get really dirty. It doesn't really matter if you don't use them that much either. They still get really dirty. I think it does settle on them when it gets into the grooves and you use them and stuff like that. But they always get dirty. Whenever I work on remote controls, they always filthy inside. Always. Anyway, I'm going to give these a dry up. Get all this glue residue off here from the tape. And yeah, and put it back together. Obviously I've got the spring here, the actual contacts from that one. I need to clean it up properly. I haven't cleaned up it yet. And I'll give this a gentle clean. You've got to be careful with these kind of contacts. Really gentle clean with that. It doesn't have any problems with actually working normally. Obviously it's just died because of the battery leakage. But yeah, I'm going to clean all this up. That will dry and then I can put it back together. Don't put it back together wet. That's a disaster. So I'm using a hot air station here to dry it off. Just helping to get rid of all the moisture. Because you can only dry it off so much with a paper towel. It only gets you so far. and just gently do this. That's what I'm doing this. It's something like 260 degrees, and it's quickly going over the surface just to try and help the water to evaporate a bit quicker. Obviously when you're doing the plastics, a bit more care required doing plastics, but the actual membrane is a bit more tolerant. But yeah, just getting rid of all the moisture out of it. I mean, you could just leave it somewhere in the sun or something like that and that will dry off perfectly fine. Right now it's dark, there's no sun, so I'm not doing that. It's one of these things, you've got to make sure it's thoroughly dry before you put it back together, otherwise you end up trapping moisture inside the remote control. And if you've got moisture trapped inside the membrane, it'll end up eating away the circuit board underneath, and then you end up ruining your remote control. Right, I've got the remote back together. Let's try it out, see if it actually works. I'm going to put some in the loop batteries in. These are rechargeable batteries, nickel metal hydride. I actually need to get some more of these. This is my last packet, I've just emptied it, so work really well because you need to recharge them instead of throwing batteries away. Now unfortunately the little nylon strap that was on here broke when I was trying to clean it, so it doesn't really matter, it just means that you don't lose the cover if you take it off, so you know, it'll be fine. Right, let's see if it actually works, shall we? I've got a way of testing this. So this is my Siglet oscilloscope. I've got this thing over here which is basically an infrared detector just on a BNC plug. Simple thing, and you can boot that yourself. I did a video about how to make those. Anyway, let's push a button on the remote, see what happens. There we go, output's coming out. Hold it down, there we go, all the pulses coming out. So we can actually get it a bit closer. There we go. Let's do a single capture. There we go, that's what comes out of it. Now you can actually improve the quality of this by putting a little resistor in there, something like to load it down. You can see it's floating a little bit on AC, but you can see the remote's working, that's absolutely fine. So I'm happy with that. You can see the pulses and you can see the waveform here, the oscillation, which is what it's supposed to do. So that's working fine. I can put it back into service. So that was a nice simple thing. It really just needed clean. I mean, we were lucky the corrosion hadn't actually caused any damage. There was no damage caused. It was just starting to be a problem. I think I might have to put some more tape over this to hold that down. It's not quite right after the time it got broken that time by a child. So, I mean, but remote controls, they do get dirty. You really should, if you've got a remote control which is quite old, you should pull it apart and give it a clean. Carefully. It's just a good thing to do, I think, occasionally. But this was overdue. Anyway, battery's knackered, throw it away. This is the case. Other videos to watch down below, the repair stuff. Subscribe over there if you're not already subscribed. Catch you later.